Welcome everyone to our third and final example video on surfaces of revolution from calculus. We are going to find the surface area revolving y equals the square root of 9 minus x squared about the x-axis between -1 and 1. So you might recognize by looking at this is the upper half of a semicircle, but it's not the entire upper half because we are only using from -1 to 1. So we get this sort of a curve, and we are going to revolve that piece of that upper semicircle about the x-axis, and we'll get this nice little ring. It almost looks like a napkin ring kind of a shape. And we're going to find the area of that surface of revolution. We've got our formula here for surface area. So remember, the first thing we'll do is say what is the function that we're revolving. So here our function is that root of 9 minus x squared. And if we want to, we may think of this as 9 minus x squared to the 1/2. That might help us do the derivative because we'll need the derivative for our formula. So f prime of x then, power rule with chain rule inside, we'll get the 1/2 coming out front. We leave the inside stuff alone, and the power goes down by 1. And times the derivative of the inside would be -2x. So if we go ahead and simplify that, the 2 will reduce with the 1/2 out front. So I will get -x. And then because this is actually to the 1/2 power, it's in a root. And because it's a -1/2 power, the root is in the denominator. So this is square root of 9 minus x squared down below. Now when we square that, some things are going to happen, right? So when we look at f prime of x all squared, so first thing, squaring, we'll get rid of the negative. The x multiplies by another x on top, we'll get the square there, and then actually this root times itself will make the square root go away, and we'll just get 9 minus x squared as our derivative squared. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug all of our information into our formula here. So our surface area is going to equal 2 pi times our integral from a to b, which is -1 to 1 in this case. My original function was this square root of 9 minus x squared, square root of 1 plus derivative squared, 1 plus my derivative squared was this x squared over 9 minus x squared. That'll be under the second root there, dx. And if you watched our example 2 video, you saw when we had a root here and a root here and there was no clear substitution. That's easy. Remember, we did something like a root times another similar root. We can keep the root and simply multiply what's underneath. So we're going to do a similar thing with that here. We're just going to distribute and hopefully get something that's much simpler to work with here, and I think you will see that we do. So we will get 2 pi integral from -1 to 1, and if I distribute 9 minus x squared all as just one object into multiply by 1, then the first thing I will get will be 9 minus x squared. If I distribute this 9 minus x squared all as one object into the second part, you'll notice that it will reduce with the divide by 9 minus x squared. So for this second term, we really just get x squared left over. Okay, and some magical things happen here. If you can see, we get 2 pi integral from -1 to 1. And if I get 9 minus x squared plus x squared, well, that's really just the square root of 9. Then there are no more variables in the root at all. And even better than that, I think we probably can see that we know the square root of 9. The square root of 9 is 3. So we'll have 2 pi integral from -1 to 1 of 3 dx. And at that point, if you would like, you're certainly welcome to bump the 3 out and say 6 pi integral -1 to 1 dx. And now we do the antiderivative of dx, or if you want to think of a 1 here, what's the antiderivative of 1? And of course that would be x. And we're going to plug in -1 and 1. Let's go ahead and do that below. So 6 pi we'll keep. We will get, if we plug in 1 for x, and then subtract if we plug in -1 for x. So in here we will get 1 minus -1, which is the same as 1 plus 1, so we'll get 6 pi times 2, and that gives us an answer of 12 pi. And remember, this is area, so we will say 12 pi units squared. Okay, hopefully you get an idea of how to do these from our intro and 3 example videos. Good luck with your surfaces of revolution. Keep working on your integrals. We'll see you in the next one.